said, I planted all these on 5/4. Today is Cinco de Mayo, and I'm just filming this stuff here. But these are some planters with sweet peppers, some pots here. Kaleidoscope sweet peppers or carnival sweet peppers. I think it's a mixture. In these pots here, I got Aunt Molly's ground cherry, which is a really cool tomato. But it's mostly like everybody says it tastes like a garden candy. You know, it's a really sweet tomato, but it doesn't have the taste of the tomato. So I'm curious. It actually grows in like a paper husk, and when they're ripe, they fall from the tree, and they fall on the ground or in the pot. So I'm curious, and I actually did several of them. I have these two, and I'm about to plant somewhere else, probably in the ground. I just have to find out where. So in this huge planter, last year I had my chocolate cherry and my the black cherry tomatoes, the little small guys. But this year I'm planting Sweet 100, which is supposedly 10 times as sweet as that, because I'm not a big tomato eater, but I do like those smaller ones. And I don't know, I guess it tastes a little different than just the bigger tomatoes, but I am going to still grow the larger tomatoes. And speaking of the larger tomatoes, I have this brand that I picked up from ML Gardner. That is one of the YouTube guys that I follow, and that name is, once again, I'm always screwing up name, but it's Wasaprecian Peach Tomato. And then I have a pineapple tomato right there. So I'm growing that in the ground, and let me show you what the name is, because I screwed it up. Okay, here's the name here. There you go. Okay, so whatever that's called. And then you can see the pineapple tomato, and here is the Aunt Molly ground cherry. See the husk that it comes in. So I think that's pretty cool. And those are some bigger tomatoes, and yes, I will try them. Maybe I will like them, who knows. All right, and these large little I don't want to, I guess, containers. I'm not gonna call them planters, but they're pretty deep, so I like these for tomatoes. I'm planting a new variety of a cherry tomato called the honeycomb. It's like a orange color, yellow color. So I picked those up. I'm gonna see what they will do. That's also considered very sweet. And then coming over here, I have chocolate cherry in that container, and I have black cherry tomato in this one. And then over here you got Mexican cucamelon, which is like a half between a cucumber and a watermelon. It looks like a watermelon. So this is what the picture looks like. The Mexican sour gherkin or jerkin little fruits. Okay, and they grow on a vine, and I think they get like they take over. I think it's that vine goes everywhere. So I don't know. I'm gonna try my hand at that. Maybe I'll have it grow up the pole here and start to take form there, since all the YouTube videos that I've seen seems to go stir crazy. So then I also have it in this planter here. So plan to have the same thing to happen. Let it climb and then weave it through. And I'll have the top one, this summertime. I'll put the top on this gazebo. All right, so where you see these lines at, I'm using every little square footage I have in my backyard. I have the Oregon sugar Asian peas, and I actually have 36 going across. I mean, the instructions basically say, you can plant them 2 inches apart, and then in rows of 2, but then between the next row it would have to be like 24 inches or something, or 6 inches, I'm sorry. So these are all Oregon sugar Asian peas, and I'm going to put like a trellis right behind it. And actually where you see the line is this another row. So as you can see, it's another row right there. Now over here I have a mixture of beans, and that is the Gold Rush bean. And then this is the Royal Sandy bean. Here starts about halfway. As you can see, got the white, and then you have this brownish color. And so that's where these will start. And let me show you what they look like. Okay, here you go. That's the Oregon Sugar Pod, which Asian peas, the little flat ones, I like those in stir fry. And then I have the Royal, the Burgundy garden bean, and then the Gold Rush. All right, coming over here, this is going to be a mixture of things. So before, I used to have the red dinner plate hibiscus tree that was here, but I don't know, some kind of way it rotted after 3 years. So I think it was the molds that I have underneath. They messed up the root system pretty well, you know, pretty good. And I started getting like partial of flowers coming up. So I went on and just ground all this up, mixed it up with some compost and manure, and I'm just gonna plant different things in here. So this is like a partial medicinal garden I have. So I have mint over there that actually took over. I have some bees palm mixed in there. Those are right there. And then, so what I did this time, I went on and have some sweet peppers that's gonna grow in this little section right here. Probably, you know, maybe 2 bushes. And then I have mixed in, I have like a row of basil that's gonna come in through this way. So that's gonna take up everything. And then between these 2 orange lines, what I have is, on this part, on that half right here between the line, I have serrano, about 3 peppers gonna come up. And then over here, the pepperoncini is gonna be about 3 peppers that's gonna come up. So then here in this little area that I have left over, I'm not sure what I'm gonna plant just yet. And then this bush right here, I'm gonna trim this back some. So how you see it kind of falling over, this thing is pretty much just running everywhere. So it's stretching. So I'm gonna cut half of that back. That way I can get some more of the real estate here and be able to, you know, I'm thinking of cutting like all of this part off right here. So I'll gain from here all the way back to over there. Okay. Oh, this little guy here, I just wanted to plant it. Some broccoli. This is a early harvest broccoli. It takes 48 days. The other broccoli I have is Waltham 29, and that takes like 95 to 100 days. So that's more of a fall crop. So I actually have about about 7 seeds mixed in there, which is only, it's supposed to be the surface level, like a 1/4 inch deep. So I'll wait till those sprout, and then once they get a certain height, I will thin them out and put them somewhere else. At least I'll have some broccoli, you know, for the summertime. All right, so taking you along this whole path here, okay. I tilled this yesterday, and it's nothing but weeds in here. So I'm gonna have to rake all of that out, and I'm actually gonna use that. That way, even when I'm with the, you know, using the lawnmower, I have to get really close to this wall here. And then the hens, they actually use that area to kind of bathe or dust bath or whatever. So I'm going to reclaim that area back, and once I rake all of that out, I'm going to put new soil, and I'm going to plant along this whole area, and probably something with a vine. So it's going to either probably be cantaloupe or tomato or something to that nature, but I think that'll probably be a good area that I can utilize. Okay, something that's big. Now this is my chiffon tree. This thing is very evasive. I mean, seriously. Now it does attract Japanese beetles like big time. So I mean, it's a beautiful tree, and I'll post it, a picture of it later. You'll see that. But I took cuttings from this thing, and I'm gonna, you know, transplant them elsewhere. So if you can see back there, that's the main trunk back in there. Okay, and that thing sends out roots underground, and these guys sprout up everywhere. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way over here. Look, 8. Now look at the distance between here and over there. So it's taken over. And then such as the mint. The mint is also evasive. The mint is, crawling up in areas where it shouldn't. And most people say don't put it in the ground. And I'm that type of person. I said don't put it in the ground. But I let a year go by and I didn't contain it, and that's what happened. It literally will take over, and it grows everywhere. It comes out of your bricks and everything. It'll find its way. So once again, that's me tilling this area, and I'm going to utilize it. Oh, my girls want to say hi. Say hey, girls. Hey, girls. Y'all want to say hi? No? Don't want to say hi? Okay, fine. Alright, coming around this side. Okay, I have more stuff. This is another large tomato. This is called the Black Creme tomato, which is a mixture of it's a weird color tomato. It's like a purplish color mixed with some orange, and when you cut the cut the tomato, the flesh is also colored like that. So I'm gonna try it. I grew it 1 year, and I don't know. I don't think it did well, but I'm gonna try it again. All right, now moving my way over here. Now you can see this is not mixed with any type of weeds, because I utilized this last year. It didn't have that many weeds when I just tilled it, but this is going to be an area where I'm going to utilize and probably put more tomatoes or whatever. I'm not sure exactly yet, because I have a lot of tomatoes. I'm sure I'm going to find something to put in here that will take advantage of this great soil. And this soil is, literally is great. Look at that. I told y'all I was going to use every last piece of space that I have, so I decided to plant some watermelon and cantaloupe against my retaining wall here. So I have 2 mounds. I don't know if you can see this. I'm trying to film late at night. So anyway, in this mound here, I put 3 seeds, and this is my Orange Glow watermelon. And the harvest time is about 90 days to maturity, and it'll produce about a 15 to 20 pound fruit, and it has a orangish yellow seedless meat to it. So I guess do you call it meat? I don't know if you call it a meat or not, but whatever the fruit is. So okay, so once again, have 2 mounds. Okay, and they are spaced 3 feet apart. Then coming down here, I have Sugar Baby, and that's about an 8 pound watermelon, and the harvest time is 78 days on here. And also, since this was a old pack here, germination is probably going to be limited. So what I did was, I think I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes here. So whatever comes up, I will definitely thin it, but I have less chance of germination, so I went on and decided to put more in there. So I just have 1 mound of this, and this mound right here is my Crimson Sweet, and that is an 85-day germination, and that produces about a 20 to 25 pound fruit as well. It says right here 25 pound. And same thing with this. This is an old pack, so try my luck. I put 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds in this mound. Okay, and coming along, now the retaining wall is gone, and this is just open bay here. And this is a new pack of the Inspire Hybrid Cantaloupe, and I put 3 holes there. You can probably see a seed there. There you go. Okay, and so here we go. That produces a 1 to 2 pound melon and about 65 to 70 days for harvest. Okay, and I have 2 mounds of that, and that's 4 feet apart spread. There's another mound here. So, and these mounds, they sit up maybe about 6 inches from level, and that's to so it won't get saturated. It needs a lot of water, but basically they said to put it up on a mound, that way it's evenly distributed, and the roots can grow deep and get water when it needs to. And there you go.